Hi, my name is Billy, and today I'm going to be changing the fuel filter on my 2017 Fiat Tipo. This car has a MultiJet 2 1.6 liter diesel engine. This process is new to me. To be fair, most automotive work is new to me because I'm just a guy with an internet connection. I don't really know the proper terminology for this stuff, so I'm going to use incorrect nomenclature for things. Please correct me if you know the right terminology. Whenever I work on my vehicles, I try to do as much research as possible beforehand. Generally, I'll grab a service manual. However, I can't seem to locate one for the vehicle. I heard they're available via some expensive Fiat portal online, but that's out of the question for me. I found one very good video by a YouTuber named Gianmarco Maselli, cool Italian guy with probably the most Italian name I've ever heard in my life, but he has English subtitles, which were really helpful for me. I wrote a few comments to the guy, and he was really friendly, so check out his video as well. He has the same make and model with the same engine, so it really helped me out beforehand. His video covers pretty much the whole process, and he does it a lot better than I did mine, but I figured having one narrated in English would be beneficial for some people. All right, so here is the diesel filter on the MultiJet 2. It's located in the top left section of the engine bay. This seems to be the location the filter is in other vehicles as well. There are three connectors on the top of the filter housing, and they have some colored clips and cool mechanical ways of disconnecting them. The connection with the green clip appears to be the fuel line coming from the gas tank in the back of the car. The connection with the yellow one is going to the engine, and the blue one is for electrical stuff. Here's the filter that I'm using, Techneco. Don't know anything about them. Maybe someone can tell me if it's a good one or not. But that's the one the store ordered for me. So yeah, here's me jumping into the process. I had some old pajama pants that I figured I would kind of stuff down into the engine bay to prevent myself from spilling diesel fuel everywhere. Don't really know if it's a big deal or not, but I wanted to kind of keep things clean. So first thing I do is I kind of unclip these brackets that hold the fuel line that goes into the engine itself. There's two of them. It just kind of helps to get them out of the way for when you're taking out the filter. And jamming the old pants down there. First clip is the yellow one, and it kind of pushes away from you. And I struggled here because I forgot that there are also two green tabs that sort of sit within the notch of the yellow clip. They're on both sides, and you need to push them in or squeeze them in order to pull the connector off. So here I decided to get a screwdriver thinking I can pry it off, but luckily before I did any damage, I realized that I needed to push those green tabs in to release it, and it comes off pretty easy once you do that. And not too much gas spilled out, which was good. Next, I disconnected the green one, and in order to do that, it sort of pulls out towards you. And I guess that releases the tension on where it connects, and you kind of got to wiggle it off a little bit. I had a little bit of trouble, but I got it after a while. How's it smell? Yeah, about this time I'm regretting that I didn't wear any gloves or anything, so I'd say wear gloves. Yeah, stuff more of the PG pants down there. Next, I do the blue connector. So, I don't know if you can see it. It has on the right-hand side of it this little yellow tab that kind of gets pushed down to lock it in place. And you can just kind of put your finger under it, lift it up. Yeah, see how it pops up there. And then you want to take the silver part of it, or the gray part rather, and it slides to the right. And all right, move your head, Billy. When it slides to the right, it kind of releases pressure and allows you to pull it out. Just like that. No gas. That's good. Yeah. So next, you need a Torx 20, and there's 6 screws that kind of hold the head of the filter unit on. I don't know. Please correct my nomenclature, like I said. I got 5 of them off, and then, of course, the 6th one was in a very tough position in the back where I just couldn't get my screwdriver on it. I didn't want to strip the screw, so I needed to take a little trip to get a different screwdriver. Here you can see the location of it. It kind of sits right under that electrical cable, and it was just really hard to get my screwdriver on it. So I took a trip to, well, first I put the thing back together because you can't drive your car with it all unplugged. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I didn't want to try. So put everything together. Made sure to test it out too. You know, before I drove, I wanted to make sure that it just wasn't going to start spraying gas everywhere. And you might be able to see they kind of move a little bit when it starts pumping gas in, but yeah, right there. But, you know, I ran the car, nothing was really spraying out, so I felt comfortable driving to where I needed to go to get the tool that I needed to finish the job. All right, back at it. I broke the screws, the other 5, and I, you know, disconnected the connectors again. And I was able with my new screwdriver to break it, the difficult one. Here's the screws. You can see they have little washers on them. So I didn't unscrew them the whole way. I kind of wanted to do them by hand because I was really scared about dropping them into the engine bay. So got them all unscrewed, and then here's the part where I'm lifting out the filter. Kind of lift it straight up, and I did my best to just let it drain straight back into the reservoir, I guess. So let it drip for a few minutes, and I had a bucket to kind of transfer it into to not make too much of a mess. And then with a flathead screwdriver, you kind of just pry under that blue gasket and push down, and it just snaps out. And then here's the replacement one. It can really only go in one way. You just gotta kind of fit that tube on the top into where it needs to go, and kind of muscle it in there. And once you screw it down, I believe the pressure of the screws kind of squeezes that blue gasket and keeps it nice and tight, so none of the gas comes out. Yep, back in place. tightening all the screws down, reconnecting the fuel lines. You just kind of just push it in. They click in, which is nice. So it clicks in, and then you push the green tab forward. That one clicks in, and you pull the yellow tab towards you. And just putting the lines back into those brackets. And blue one goes in next. Just push down. Gray part slides over to the left, and then you kind of just push that yellow tab down. Yeah, and then you're done. Get your PG pants, and I like to, well, from what I've seen, what you need to do is you gotta kind of turn your key to the on position. Don't start the engine, but do it like 2 or 3 times. Turn the key, listen, and you can hear it starting to pump some gas into the filter. And turn the key off, give it a few seconds, turn it back on. I think you just want to make sure that that's filled with gas before you actually go and start the car, which I'm doing right here. And yeah, no gas squirting out, no fires, no explosions. So I think all in all, it was a pretty successful job. Just make sure you have the right tools beforehand. That one screw in the back is kind of gnarly to get to, so something thin that can kind of squeeze in there is beneficial. But once you're able to break the screw, you can just kind of do it by hand. It's not that hard. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you got any questions, please just post a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer. Bye.